outside right now. Blazing heat. Sun. Probably can't hear me because the wind's blowing too loud. But at the moment I'm just outside. Just there still. Wanna say hello? Yep, so and you know where we are. They probably can't hear us properly because the wind's blowing. Did you want to say?
Yeah, maybe, but they might be able to. Hey everyone, we're at Canvas Sands, enjoying the sun. I'm currently just trying to wash the sand off my legs at the moment because I want to put more sun cream on. But trying to rub sun cream onto sandy legs is not for the weak. So I don't want to be exfoliating my skin.
Yeah, so you heard her already. Yeah, so we're just out on the beach side. Water. It's mad hot. I'm not gonna have my phone out for that long because it's water and I'm standing over water on my phone. But yeah, the next clip you see me, I'll probably be at home and I'll speak to you lot then. See the fish. I hope you're having a good day, and if you're not, I hope your day gets better. Today's word is the mind. Being able to elevate the mind or think in a certain way where you can either feel better or you can achieve better. Yeah, sorry, sometimes when I'm looking, I'm actually looking at the screen where the camera lens is here, and I'm not used to it because I'm new to this whole thing. But yeah, it's about the mind. And one thing I want to say is, if you're there pursuing your dreams or pursuing something that you want to change, always remember that it's a journey, and giving up sometimes can be the quickest way to just being quitting. And there's some things that you need to give up and there's some things that you don't. And a lot of people end up giving up on the wrong thing. They give up on the thing that they're passionate about, but then they don't give up the thing that's a hindrance in their journey, or they don't give up on the things that are blocking their blessing, basically. So, and only you can become who you want to become off your own back. Never rely on someone. Never ever rely on someone. If you ever want to become a business person and then you have to rely on someone, then it normally will involve money for them to play a particular role. That person that you need to rely on in that situation would be someone that's a professional for the thing that you can't do. So for example, a cameraman. If you find someone at the beginning that's doing it, bless. That's the best thing you can do. But don't forget to bless them in the end because they helped you from the start. And if you met them in the way where you're on your come up and you need to pay them or whatever, know that, make sure they're already in that profession before they start to join your team or before they start to do whatever you want to do. Don't be relying on people that are not reliable themselves, basically, because there's a lot of people out there that people rely on, but when you see that person themselves, they're not even reliable for their own things. But then you put responsibility on them of something that they're capable of not doing. So the mind is important. And the first step of the mind is blocking out what you believe you're going to make in a certain amount of time. Always have a goal in the end, but don't make it unrealistic. And the internet can make it unrealistic. Remember that, because you'll see things people thinking that everybody's been in the fast lane, but everybody's not in the fast lane. Some people started a long time ago, but you're only seeing a reward now, or you've only been exposed to what you think that they've just achieved now, but they've been doing it way before you knew who they was or what they was. So keep that in mind whenever you're building your journey. Build it like a book, each chapter. And chapter 1 shouldn't even be focused of getting to the end goal as quick as possible. It's working on the foundation and learning how to make it better and learning how to improve. So keep that in mind. And remember, if you have somebody on your team that's doing the funny stuff, that's doing the mind games thing, and everybody's telling you that everybody needs to work together, you don't. You don't need to work together. You are on your own path, and you get to decide who you want to bring and who you don't want to bring. So don't ever feel pressure of doing something off the back because of what somebody else said. Yeah, so keep your own path. That's why the mind is so important. This is why it's about the mind, because everything I've spoken about right now is all about the mind and the thought process. So make sure that whatever you do in life, you are happy with the choices that you make. And if you end up having a mistake, it's your fault, not somebody else's. And with this, what I'm saying, I'm speaking to all the adults, not children, all the adults. You know what I'm trying to say? So keep that in mind too. So yeah, England lost the match yesterday. To be honest, I said they were going to lose. It's another one of those strategies where they made Messi save energy until the final, you know what I'm trying to say, until the final part. Argentina was going to win. I already knew. Yeah, so. And to be honest, Argentina, I thought France was going to win. From the start, I actually felt like France deserved it. If any team was going to deserve to win, France should have deserved to win. If you put it that way, in a deserving way, which I don't really care about football that much. I don't care who wins. I don't care who don't. I don't really want England to win. Not now, anyway. But that last game, I didn't see England winning. And plus, if they did win, who are they going to face next? Spain. So what's the chances of them winning? Like, they were up against like the 3 ultimate teams you could be up against of possibility. So if you had your hopes high, you should have had it lower from the start. Yeah. And remember, stay blessed, stay humble. Some days if you make it and you don't have to be humble, but you don't have to be flash, flash, flash. You can be humble in a way where it's cool at the same time. Yeah, it's cool at the same time. Because there's some people out there where they make their little cash or they make their little, what do you have the word? Their emotion, and they start showing it off too much. Then they wonder why people around them are looking at them funny, or they get robbed or whatever, or they get grabbed, or, yeah, I'm trying to say, someone tries to pickpocket them, someone tries to shave them, someone tries to spill their beans, whatever it is. That's your fault. That's not their fault, because they're those characters that are always going to be like that. There's people that's always like that. Whether you see it or whether you don't, know your surroundings, know who's standing next to you, understand you're never going to know someone fully, but from certain actions and things that come out of their mouth, a lot of the time, you will learn a lot of things from something that somebody else has said. You'll see a mindset, you'll see something, you'll see signs. You won't be blind to it. You might be blind to it if you don't know that person that much. But I'm talking about if you know someone a lot. And this is new to me talking on camera and me talking to myself. I've never found it as an easy task. It's always been incredibly hard. Because a lot of the time when I put this camera on, nothing's pre-planned. Everything's just straight from the mind, basically. Nothing's planned. So yeah, and that's how I like to do my videos now. I'm just doing it. Maybe one positive word, maybe not. I'm not going to do a word every time. Sometimes I won't have a word. Sometimes there's just no point. I'm just doing it for now because it's something I want to do. I'm making a choice to do the words. Because sometimes I like to give out information on my thoughts to the public. Because there's going to be someone out there that can relate to what I'm talking about or be in the situation that I'm explaining. And that might help you just a little bit. It might not help you at all because you might watch this and go back in your old ways. That's your problem. But I just want to say it for the sake of saying it, because you might get out of that, or you might see a different path from what I've just said. Yeah, so if you don't know me and this is the first time, I'm a YouTuber at the moment that hopefully wants to go into live streaming. Once I've built up an audience, that's what I'm going to do. Probably on Kick, maybe on Twitch, but I've had a bad experience on Twitch. But that may be a future video. But basically on Kick at one point, when it gets set up properly, probably do that outside of the summer. Because there's too many heat waves, there's too many days, there's too many devices here on man's table because I've got a desk. I've got like a streaming little setup or whatever, and it's hot. Yeah, I'm trying to say, and I'm not really trying to rebuy equipment like that, especially if my equipment is new. Yeah, and if you wonder what I stream with, I've got my PS5, I've got an Elgato capture card, I've got an Elgato Stream Deck. So you know man's got the HyperX, what is it, the quad HyperX microphone, man's got the proper thing. So I'm just letting you know that man's setup is like proper, innit? And then I've got DJI mics, which is what I'm using to speak to you now, which you can see right here. So this isn't some baby thing, like when something breaks, things cost money. So yeah, and hopefully from these videos you get something of value. If you don't, you might get something of value of my next video. And if you don't, just enjoy it. You know what I'm trying to say? Enjoy the certain parts of it where you may not get value. But yeah. So yeah, when I am doing the live streaming, I'm kind of going to be doing like, hopefully the IRL. Possibly some gaming, of course. Come on. But man needs to build an audience here before I go over there. Because people know how hard the streaming world is. And when you're at the lower end of the streaming and you don't really know anyone that's in it, there's a lot of mind games and there's a lot of twists and turns and there's a lot of shaking hands. Yeah, I'm trying to say, like, yeah. And from the world that I'm from, the funny stuff doesn't last long. So, and if you gathered what I'm saying, you've gathered it. If you haven't, then you haven't. Like, where man grew up, what man's about, what man's morals are, things like that don't last long. Like, it's normally like bad blood behavior. So, staying on a positive note, get out of it, and just keep pushing forward. And yeah, thank you to everyone that's watched the video, and thank you to everyone that's hit the like button, and thank you to anyone that's hit the subscribe button. I'll never forget about you. Ever. You'll be the greatest thing that's ever happened if I ever make it. And if I don't, then I don't. It's just the reality of man's path. It's just, that's it. But I'm thankful regardless. If you're a person that's one like is double nothing. One view is double nothing. You watching the video from the beginning to the end means more to the world, to me, than before I did this. So, yeah. And yeah, if you want to start YouTube for the first time and you haven't, get a basic setup. If you've already got an iPhone, then do it, because the phone I'm recording from is a 12 Pro Max. So if you've got an older phone, you can. I would recommend getting a mic that could plug into the phone, so the sound quality is good. So that's a big thing too. That's why you can hear me clearly, because the wind's blowing, there's car sounds, there's all these other sounds. And sound is a big deal when it comes to making videos. Sound is one of the ultimate deal breakers for viewers, because you can have a bad quality video, but if it has good sound, people will still watch it. Now you reverse the roles. If a video has good quality and bad sound, somebody will click off of that ASAP. So keep that in mind. Choose sound over quality. Yes. But yeah, that's all I'd like to share today. And I hope you have a good day. I hope your day gets better if you don't have a good day. And I am out.